Hello little buns, it is Steph. Welcome back to my home. It's been 5 months since I started estrogen as part of my hormone replacement therapy and as part of my transition. And as usual, I am here to give you my monthly update. Not much has changed physically. I feel like my breast development is kind of plateaued. It's kind of stopped. Hopefully within the next couple of months my dosage will increase and therefore my breast growth will jumpstart again. I'm not really upset about it though. I'm still on the pill, so I still feel like I'm making progress. You know what I mean? Aside from breast growth, skin, pretty normal, pretty much the same since the last update. Soft, feels good man, all that good stuff. My hair on my head has not changed very much. I've just gotten good at taking care of it. However, the hair on my body has drastically changed from before I started hormone therapy. Before I started, it was very dark, very coarse, and everywhere. Alright, so it just was not a fun time. I don't really know what to compare it to, but it was not my favorite thing. I'm speaking about legs primarily, and arms I guess, which are virtually hairless at this point. Any hair that I do get on my arms comes in pretty much blonde now and it just looks like it has a texture of hair. It doesn't look dark, which I like. It's just a change that makes me feel more comfortable without putting as much work in, right? So I'm good. I feel good about that. My leg hair is the most different. So the hair itself hasn't changed very much. It's a little bit softer. It's not really different in color, but the amount of it is pretty much half from before hormone therapy. Before I started hormones, I was always worrying about, you know, I'm never gonna be able to keep this under control. Shaving and waxing is so much work. I feel like I can control the hair on my legs now. It's a very big relief and I'm just very happy about it. That's probably the biggest change since last month is the leg hair density. Aside from physical changes, there have been some emotional differences as well. I don't know if these have to do with my hormones, with the changes, or with my current life circumstances. I'm not sure, but my anxiety has been getting very temperamental and very flammable. I don't know what I'm feeling. It's a very complicated space in my head right now, and it's definitely not a negative side effect of the hormones. I'm promising you that right now. If I did not have my hormones, it would be a lot worse for me in this moment, okay? I think I've just been more in tune with my emotions because there's no inhibitor stopping me from doing that, i.e. testosterone. I guess having access to all of these feelings is overwhelming. I'm not sure, but I know that it's better than I would feel if I did not have my hormones. If you guys want me to do a video specifically about my mental health, I will do that. I don't want to talk too much about that here because it's not really relevant to my transition. For the past few weeks, I've had sets of days where I feel like I'm not supposed to exist here. Like it's not suicidal, it's not like I don't want to live kind of things. It's more like physical displacement. It's like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like I feel like no matter what I do, it will not work. And I don't know what it is, but maybe it's life. I don't know. I can't pinpoint it. It's very frustrating. It's like existential shit. I don't know. I can't figure it out. And I understand the anxiety very well. I know what it is, how it's caused, how to take care of it. But this new thing is like bewildering to me and I don't know what it is. I'm gonna talk to my doctor next time I see him. We'll figure it out. It'll be fine. It's just confusing. That about covers all of the changes from 4 to 5 months. I do want to talk to you about my GoFundMe page, however, because there have been some changes. For those of you that do not know, at the 2-month mark, I opened a GoFundMe to help crowdfund for my gender confirmation surgeries. Surgeries is the part I want to highlight here. My gender confirmation surgeries are my FFS, my facial feminization surgery, and my SRS, which some people refer to as gender confirmation surgery, but to me, both of these surgeries are gender confirming because they both will help to lessen my dysphoria, which is the point of those surgeries. I've realized basically, and it's something I've known all along, but it's something that I'm able to articulate now, that my FFS is definitely way more important to lessening my dysphoria than my SRS. My SRS is important to me, absolutely. It's something that I absolutely want done, and if I could have it done tomorrow, I would, but my FFS is something that I've wanted much stronger. It's something that's going to change my life in more ways. It's going to lessen my dysphoria in more ways, open up more opportunities for me. And I'm not saying that if you don't get FFS as a trans person, you're going to have less opportunities. That may be true in some circumstances. It should not be true. And I'm not saying you should get FFS so you have more opportunities, but I'm saying for me, most of my dysphoria is caused by parts of my face. I want you to know that as a viewer, you might be like, you don't need FFS, you're so pretty. And I appreciate that. I really do. But you have to understand that I'm showing you things I want you to see. I don't show you what I look like in the morning when I wake up. I don't show you what I look like from every single angle. I don't show you what I look like if I don't contour certain parts of my face. the makeup that I wear, as much as I do love putting it on and I do love it, and I do it because I love it, but it also makes me able to function. It is like a pill to me. My makeup is as much a treatment for my dysphoria as is my hormones. And being able to go without that would be incredible. But right now, I don't feel like I can leave the house without makeup on, without a corset, without full clothes, because I do not pass unless I do all of these things. I will do a video on passing in the future, but what you need to know about passing is basically it is when you can pass as a cisgender person. It's a very destructive, very self-detrimental kind of thing that we have, that we should not have, that we should not be lining ourselves up to compare, but it is reality. And in reality, without the lights, without the makeup, without the clothing, I do not pass as well as I do in this moment. So having this FFS is going to allow me to live my life much easier and to look in the mirror and be comfortable before I do all of this stuff, before I tuck and contour and stuff it everywhere. And I don't want you to think that I'm unhappy, because trans people are capable of happiness even when they're experiencing dysphoria, just like anybody. However, I am experiencing dysphoria, and I have been for a very, very long time, since puberty. And having FFS would take that away and allow me to move on and focus on other things, and that's very important to me. So the reason why I've been talking about this is because I have changed the goal of the GoFundMe to just accommodating for my FFS instead of the FFS and SRS, right? So FFS is still one of my gender confirmation surgeries. It is more important to me in my gender confirmation that I get FFS. SRS is still important, but I'm not looking to crowdfund that right now because it just doesn't make sense for me. I need to be on hormone replacement therapy for a much longer time before the doctor will even perform that surgery on me, and there is a slight possibility that the doctor I'm going to is possibly covered by Canadian healthcare. It's a very confusing situation. It's all paperwork and it's all technical, and I'm getting it looked at. My doctor's looking at it. I have a lawyer looking at it. Hopefully, SRS will be covered by Canadian healthcare in Thailand by this doctor specifically. If that is not the case, hopefully I will be in a place by the time that time comes that I will be able to afford it without crowdfunding. That would be the dream. That would be the ideal. We're already halfway there. It's amazing. I'm so grateful. I'm so happy. Please, again, do not feel pressured to donate. Do not feel like you have to donate if you watch my content. It's a very optional thing, but it's just a way for you to have a very physical effect on my life, and I'm really happy I can have that with you. I'm just overwhelmed and honored by the response and the support I've been getting. The GoFundMe has just passed $24,000. The FFS in its entirety is going to cost 45,000 Canadian dollars. We've got a little ways to go, but we are definitely very far in. I'm going to be contributing a lot of my own savings to this, and the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to reduce the goal every time I put money towards it. So instead of donating it myself and it goes through my credit card and back, it's a weird system, I'm just going to reduce the goal gradually and make a note that I've put X amount of money towards my surgery. So if you want to see the updated and refined GoFundMe page, you can click the link below in the description box, or there will be a link at the end of the video on the page as an annotation, as usual with all of my new videos. Thank you again for all of your support, whether it is monetary through GoFundMe or all of your emotional, wonderful support through comments and through messages and letters. I appreciate every single one of you. You make this such a bearable experience, because there are a lot of trans people that do not have the support I have through you and through my accepting family and through my friends, and my heart goes out to them. If you know any trans people that are struggling, please take the time to befriend them, to be kind, to show them kindness and love, because a lot of us need it and are not getting it. And I'm very thankful that I have your support and that I have your kindness to rely on if I'm feeling bad. Anyways, this has been great. Until next time, just be cool, be chill, everything's fine, it'll be okay, everything's gonna be fine, okay? Everything's gonna be fine. I love you so much, bye! It has been 4 months on estrogen now, and I really, I think I say this every single time, but I really feel like things are starting to kick in. But I've got good reasons this time. I've got a lot of things that I've noticed that are drastically different from 4 months ago that I really want to highlight.